Hello there, Fizzletwist here, and today we're going to be Let's Playing Civilization 5 Brave New World. Whew, I've been wanting to do this for a little while, so let's see how this goes. Right, first off, we're going to be going with a random leader, because quite honestly, I cannot be asked to choose one. And I like the random element. I like not quite knowing what I'm going to be doing when I go into the game. We'll probably go with continents. I think continents is probably the best. The problem with Pangaea is when Pangaea or Archipelago, I find they give some civs unfair advantages and disadvantages. The joy of continents is you'll have a militaristic civ, and that's all well and good, and they can conquer their continent. But it means they will not completely wipe everyone out by the Renaissance era, which is always nice. On the Pangaea, however, you'll have like Genghis Khan or Attila the Hun just rampage across the lands and wipe everyone out by turn 4. Fractal, I just don't like Fractal. Earth, well, the problem with Earth is you know where everyone is. You can work out precisely what's going on. So we're going to go with continents. Always the best. We'll go with standard size, because, you know, not going anywhere special. And we're going to go with king. I think king is probably the big thing with this one. We're going to be going king difficulty. I've only ever won one game, I believe, on king. So this should be fun. Let's see how this goes. Right. And I am Dido.
Blessings and
Right.
salutations to you, revered Queen Dido.
Oh boy.
Proud to be the king of
Dido, what does she do?
Chronicled by the
Coastal
words of the
cities,
great poet
free
Virgil,
harbour.
your husband
That's pretty
Asopus
insane.
was murdered at
I
the
can cross
hands of
mountains,
your
that's not
own
really that
brother,
useful,
King
honestly.
Pygmalion of Tyre, who
Uh,
subsequently claimed the
yeah,
treasures of
okay.
Asopus that
Right,
he
I'm
now
going to want to be
rightfully
coastal then.
owned.
If I'm going to be coastal, I'm going to want to go economic, I think. Right, okay. So we'll found Carthage. And we'll obviously send these guys out looking for ruins. Right, well the first step, if I want to be an economic powerhouse, I need to meet the other civs so I can actually start trading with them through caravan. We'll research animal husbandry, and we'll get some caravans rolling out. Right, any ruins? No! Barbarians though. Barbarians are always good. Right. I'll tell you what, the early turns are often the best turns. Everything goes so fast. Oh, I tell you, late game's horrible. Right, we won't deal with the barbarians just yet. Really, we want to try and rush ruins if we can. Having a look actually around, what do I have nearby? Furs, fish. Okay, I'm probably going to have to move a city down here if I want that marble. I also need... Oh no, sorry, I have citrus. Okay, that's good. I was about to say, cities normally start... Your first city normally always starts next to 2 luxury resources. Normally. But God knows, when you randomly generate a world, it's entirely possible it won't. Ah, there's the ruins. Right next to the barbarians, conveniently. So we'll grab them. Excellent. Advanced weapons. That's one of the best bonuses, really, you can get from the ruins. Advanced weapons. This makes them spearmen. I mean, in the ancient era, spearmen completely dominate. So, if we just start wiping out these barbarians... Oh, bugger. I keep forgetting king difficulty means I don't get insane advantages. Right. Good, here are the scouts. I'll have them heal up. Right. With the scouts, I normally early game with the scouts, I manually tell them to explore, and then, you know, late game, once I've explored my entire continent, I'll put them to auto-explore, just because it's easier. And you know what? I'm really lazy. If I want money as well, probably I'll go with the monument. Let's go with the monument. I reckon the monument will be able to... Yeah, obviously the monument will give me more culture, more social policies, and they're going to be quite important. I want to get the commerce, social policy, that's for sure. Early game, probably liberty, probably. Oh, excellent! An advanced technology. That's probably the second best. Or, you know, it's up there with advanced weapons, that's for sure. Right, what we got? Ivory. And silver, right, definitely going to want a city up here. I'm going to want as many luxury resources as I can get my hands on. I'm going to be wanting to trade them. Right, oh, and Florence. Good, good. Something else that has just occurred to me actually, if I intend to trade with Almaty, I am going to need to wipe out these barbarians because they will destroy my trade routes. Right, okay, trapping. Yes. Defo trapping. Oh, there's someone here. Is that Attila? Is that Attila? Zulu. Oh, Zulu.
Mina
Ooh.
ngingushaka wakwaZulu. Ngiyinsizwa yamabutho. Ungakusho okufanayo nawe?
I have never met you before. It's a pleasure to meet you, Shaka of the Zulus.
Usasho.
Right. I'm also kind of scared because I've heard he's a warmongering arsehole. Oh boy. They're breeding like rabbits. Right, we'll have to make sure we wipe them out. That won't be a problem. Okay, so if the Zulus are there, let's see if I can find out where their city is. Their capital. Ulundi? Ulundi? God, I'm probably getting that wrong, but oh well. Okay, in which case, I'll try and trade with the Zulu. You always get more gold and more advantages, really, for trading with other players. Unless... you see, the other thing is, if I trade with him, I benefit him somewhat. Early game, that should be alright, but later on, if he starts becoming a real nuisance, I'll stop trading with him and I'll start trading with the other city-states, who I think I will try and protect as well. I'll see if I can get patronage, because essentially, if you're going for an economic build, that basically means you're going for the diplomatic victory. If you're going for the diplomatic victory, then you need the city-states, especially with this expansion, because by the late game, the city-states are what makes all the votes in World Congress. Oh, good lord, I don't know where to go. Oh, ruins, excellent. Grab them, nice and quick, before Shaka picks them up. Oh, piss you! Piss on balls. It's not the first time that's happened. Bloody AI nicking my bloody ruin. Oh, I'm already angry. I'm already angry. This game's meant to be relaxing and I'm already raged. Angry state of... Okay, we're fine. Good lord. Alright, I think I'm going to expand down here. City there. Probably... I can't. Ulundi and Florence are going to grab there. I don't want to piss off Shaka. So, I'm going to expand south, that's for sure. There's some resources there, that's good. Right, let's get a caravan up and rolling. Early game, although it might seem like these things take a long time, it is true they do. The point or the fact of the matter is everything's going to take you a long time, so you have to choose what you're going to devote a long time to. So for me at the moment, it's going to be the caravan. And admittedly, that's going to take 18 turns, which for a caravan is absurd. But it's between that and a worker. I'm thinking getting gold is probably more important for me in the long run, so that's what I'll go for. And at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the early game really is all about the little things which add up to big things late game. We're going to go with Liberty. We want to expand and have as many cities producing as much gold as possible. Although having one rich city is good, by the late game you'll find your science and gold output is much increased if you choose to have more cities than less. If we're going to have, if that's the case as well, in Liberty we're going to want to be able to grab our worker as quick as possible because we're going to need these luxury resources just in order to get our cities. Happiness is always the hardest thing to contend with, but sadly it's just part of the game. Part of the game! It's just what we got to deal with. These barbarians are still here. Really, I should have attacked them earlier, but at least my spearmen are on full health, so no major loss. Oh! No matter. They'll attack me.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
Do love that. Do love the little narration. Right, we must be hitting the end of this continent now. We'll keep looking, there'll be other people. Right, we want the calendar, because we want our next luxury resource, because we want to expand fast. So we want to grab the luxury resources nice and fast. And because we have liberty, we'll be able to get a worker up. You see, although it would have made sense for me then to have gone for the worker early, because I've gone for the caravan, I'm going to get a caravan and a worker because of my social policy at roughly the same time probably. When does this happen? 4 turns. So yeah, actually I'll get a worker before I would anyway if I was building one, and I would have wasted about 7 turns of production. Whereas that 7 turns of production have gone into the caravan, which will be a lot more useful for me. I'll move this guy down here. Okie dokie. Fun times, fun times. Okay, Shaka, naturally, already has the pointier sticks. Which is kind of alarming. Makes me think he's already able to train spearmen. What turn is it? 25. What do you need for it? You need bronze working. It's possible, it's possible. But he's not a threat just yet. Not just yet. Let's see. Yeah, at this point of the game, we've sort of hit the point now where really there's nothing else to do now but just explore, try and reveal more of the people, the peeps, on our continent. Really, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move my spearmen up here, because if I'm going to be trading with Shaka, I want to have spearmen here to ensure barbarians don't raid my trade caravans, because barbarians are going to be the bane of your existence early game, as you know if you played any Civ before. There we go. We have the worker, and we have the increased work rate to boot. So there we go. I can get furs. Okay, there's something here. Okay, I've kind of hit the point where actually... Oh, hello. Oh, God. Please don't hurt me. I tell you what, Nebuchadnezzar is probably the scariest leader in this whole game. I just didn't get what's with his voice. He sounds like he smoked like 50 a day. Iggish. Terrifying. Terrifying, man. So where was he? Okay, so he's clearly on this continent with me. Well, he must be. Unless Polynesia's on the map, they won't be able to cross the continent just yet. So, or the ocean, rather. I'll build a camp here. Right, I've pretty much seen most of what I want to see. No one else really, until I build a caravanisserie, is going to be able to trade with me. So I'll just set these guys to auto-explore. That's fine. That's fine. They can get on with their own work. And the spearmen are on their way. That's good. Really, I set them to auto-move up there. I shouldn't have done that, really. I prefer to move them 1 turn at a time. That way they can react faster to anything that goes on. And also, it means added advantage, because if you set them to auto-move for several turns, they'll move at the end of your turn as opposed to the beginning of your turn. If they move at the end of your turn, they might reveal something at the end of your turn that you wish you'd known at the beginning, so you could have prepared for it elsewhere in your empire. However, it's early in the game. I don't think I'm really going to suffer that much for it. Okay, move out of the way, move to Hanoi. Have to get out of Hanoi as well, because they don't like intruders. Right, okay, everything's going along swimmingly thus far. Let's, oh, go away. Leave my hobbits be. Okay, they're going to have to plonk themselves. The hobbits are going to have to stay in Hanoi for a little bit. Right. Zulus, okay, that's fine. Right, once I oh, good lord, Shaka's already expanding to Umgungund Lovu. What a name. That is... Whew, that is a name. Right, once we have the caravan up, I'm going to need to think, and I suppose here's where the first choice comes. Do I build another warrior to hopefully dissuade Shaka from doing anything too stupid early game? Or oh, poo, I'm going to lose the hobbits, aren't I? Yep. There they go. Oh, great, I'm going to have to train... Okay, well, I've just made this decision even harder, in all honesty. Because now I have to decide between building warriors to hopefully dissuade Shaka from thinking that I'm weak and attacking. Or, what was the other thing I was going to build? A settler, nice and early. The earlier you get your cities up, the more powerful they'll be late game. Or do I rebuild scouts? And hopefully search. Come to think of it, I don't think I'll go with the scouts. I don't need the scouts. I've already got my trade partner nearby. Could go for the settler. Grab the marble nice and early, that'd be good. I also need to remember though who I am on Dido, so I need to develop sailing really, because I need to start harvesting the sea, because I already have a harbour. Okay, early game we want as much money as possible, so head to I don't even know. Okay, the thing here that's going to really make my choice is the fact that it's only 8 turns for a warrior, so I'll build a warrior. And after the warrior, I will build a settler no matter what. Simply because I want to get cities up nice and early. Oh, there are bananas there. I don't want to move up there too early, simply because if I do, I'm probably going to pee off Shaka. And peeing off Shaka in the early area, in the early eras, bad move. He will come down on me with a force of 1,000 angry Zulus. And that will hurt. So I'm really not in the mood for that. Hopefully, as his trade partner though, he won't be so quick to throw me under. Right, let's develop sailing. If I can, really, I should try and rule the waves. That's what I'm after here. So I'll try getting some early triremes. I'll see if I can dissuade it, because the AI is pretty stupid, really, and the AI will won't regard what military I have. It will simply regard the fact that I have it. So if I have, I don't know, 6 triremes, that will put off. Actually, I keep forgetting. It won't be triremes because I'm Dido. It'll be Hadrorums. I can't remember what they're called, but she has a special unit, so even better. So if I had, say, 3 of them, even though they can't hurt him, well, they can, they're ranged, but assume they were triremes and I was a standard civ. Even though they couldn't hurt him, because they were on the water and he's Shaka, so he's all about land units, he would still read that as, oh, no shit, that's not good. Dido has has a huge military score. Even though the military can't hurt him, he still won't attack, or he won't be so quick to attack. Maybe that's the way I should put that. Right, we're going to clear out these barbarians. Oh no, Shaka's on it. Shaka Zulu. Okay, yeah, between me and Shaka this will be nice and easy. I only have 1 trade route. Okay, once I got sailing, I'll be able to have another trade route as well, which will be nice. Okay, we'll wipe these guys out. Right, excellent. Another policy. I could consider adopting a religion, and it's very, very tempting. The thing with a religion since Brave New Worlds, and obviously even since Gods and Kings, is that obviously there's no religious victory, but especially in Brave New Worlds, the religion mechanic can basically bolster you in pretty much anything you do. Who am I here with? Nebuchadnezzar, Shaka. Yeah, actually, I'm going to go for it, I think. Actually, alright, well here's the other choice, because if I go for Liberty, if I finish the Liberty tree, I could get an early great person, and that early great person could feasibly be a great prophet, actually, which might give me a huge buff. If I go for the great prophet, then I'll get the religion regardless, and then I can work on actually enhancing my religion later, but then by that point I'll be wanting to put points into patronage or commerce. No, I think I'm going to disregard religion. I think I've already started down the path of liberty, so I'm going to have to keep going down it. Really, I want a settler. So, do I need a golden age? I don't need a golden age just yet. So I'll start developing a republic, so I can go for collective rule and get a settler, which means I should be able to have 3 cities up within, I don't know, 10, 20 turns maybe? Maybe, no? Oh god. Quite a few turns, never mind.